affiliations, right? You got Sharita Knight, who is Suge's ex-wife or wife, maybe at the time. Um, Manager Snoop, the Dog Pound, Nate Dogg, all these people mostly on the Crip side, right? But at the same time, she's messing with Kevin Gaines from the LAPD, who is friends with David Mack and Rafael Perez. We know Reggie is privy to who Kevin Gaines is because we heard him on the phone calling, asking, and inquiring about him, making sure that she didn't write checks to Reggie. I mean, to Kevin Gaines from Death Row. Suge catches Sharita in Vegas at another time, not when Pac got killed, with Kevin Gaines, take them out to the desert allegedly, and stripped them and left them naked in Vegas, out in the desert, right? Then went and kicked her door and looking for this nigga to stand up. So Kevin Gaines had every right to be trying to have something to do to Suge because Suge was trying to do shit to him, and Suge had already did shit to him, allegedly, right? So now with doubling back to Gene Squill saying that D Mac kept telling Puff that he could get the Grave Street in the South Side to handle Tupac in them, right? Let's say that, well, we know that Keefe D met with, was around with Diddy, and we know of this meeting that he said that they have where Puff offered them $1 million to do it, right? Let's just assume that's all true, right? Allegedly. Let's say that Keefe D went to uh, Reggie, allegedly, and told him about the offer. He would be the Grape Street peoples that D Mac could be referring to. And Southside could be Keefe D that he was referring to, allegedly, if he said this, right? According to Gene Square. Let's say that allegedly Keefe D and Reggie drew up the play for this whole thing. Yo, we're gonna have Orlando stand there. Yo, you can have Trayvon tell a nigga Pac, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? If shit jump off, boom, 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 boom. And then we'll use that. And then when them niggas is out, we'll use that as the alibi to hit them. You know what I'm saying? We'll say it was a gang, over some gang shit, right? And my phone died. Hold on. So let's say that they all got together because we heard about some secret meeting. We don't know, like, if that was true, that they, they went to the gangs to get it sanctioned that they could hit Tupac and Big. I mean, Tupac and Suge, right? We don't know if that all that's true, right? But but the connections is there, right? You got Snoop telling his crew not to go. Why? What do you know? Why are they not to go? Why? Why? Are you tell niggas not to go? When you asking Pac as if he going, as if you going, right? That's one. Then you got the connection between the Crips, the South Side, Long Beach, and the Grape Street, right? Then next you got Reggie and Kenna getting fired by Pac. The accounting firm getting caught and getting fired. And then you got the beef between Pac and Snoop, right? Now, we all know Reggie's a snake, right? So, and he allegedly wanted Suge's company or wanted to be the man at Death Row, this, that, and the other, which he was able to become once Suge went to jail, right? Now, remember, at this time, Suge don't have a clue as to what the hell just happened between with him and Tupac, right? So now let's just say if Puff offered them this money, who could who outside of Suge and Tupac would know all their whereabouts, what they doing, their movements, this, that, and the other, outside of the head of security, right? Reggie's not at the fight when they jumped Orlando. He's not at the shooting. But he's able to be the first person to call his father and tell his father exactly what happened without being with them. Without talking to nobody, he was able to call his father and tell him that it was Southside without being at the fight and without being at the shooting. Now, he done testified to this. His father done went and talked about this. Robert Ladd, Bobby Ladd, and Brennan done talked about this. How Reggie was able to call his father and tell him Southside shot Tupac within minutes of the shooting without talking to Suge or anybody for them to tell him that it was them. Right? In my opinion, I believe that they had the plan. I believe that Keefe D may have allegedly offered Reggie some money to set them up. Like, yo, we gonna get $1 million. Them niggas get hit. Reggie had nothing to lose. This nigga just got fired. He wasn't what you call it. Kenna got fired. Pac is the biggest thing smoking right now, right? They both get fired. And Suge is woke on niggas stealing this, that, and other. Just caught David Kenner trying to put his name on his building, this, that, and other. And now the shooting happens, the fight happens, and Reggie's nowhere around. But he's the one that able to call his father like this and tell him who did it without going to the crime scene and then show up to that hospital for 3 hours. For 3 hours, he was missing. 3 hours. 3 hours. The head of security for Tupac when he got shot up. This nigga got shot up, and it still took him 3 hours to show up. The head of security. Think about it. 3 hours. So I believe that, fast forwarding a little bit, that when Zip took the money, right, and didn't give Keefe D and them the money, that's why Reggie and them took a loss, right? Now, it's alleged, or I don't know if it's alleged or not, but or if I have to say allegedly or not, but I'm gonna say allegedly that Keefe D been a confidential informant for a while, right? Because if Greg Caden and them was coming to see him and they kept giving this nigga immunity, this, that, and other, he had to be working, right? Like, why didn't he go to jail if he was supposed to be in the car and all this other stuff? And they give him immunity in the Tupac case. He had to be working as well, too. Same thing with Reggie. When Greg Caden approached him for the Biggie murder, and he gave him Southside, which I got Keefe D caught up and tried to say they killed Big. And then when they found out that Keefe D was with Big the night he got killed, then Reggie flipped and told him the Poochie story, and Greg Caden's stupid ass went for that. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, I'm inclined to believe, yeah, Diddy may have allegedly put that hit out on Tupac and Suge,